we just got our basic tree farm here. And our random local miner bitch, Rhysse.
Were you putting it me when you said that?
Yeah. We've got a small farm going. This is basically going to be our an area for farming, butchery, and it's where we keep all of our food. Seeds. A farming table. We actually ended up building a second research table because we were doing lots of research at the start of the game.
Wow, that reasoning.
Yeah.
10 out of 10.
We needed it though.
Yeah.
Get out of my way. The butcher's skill book is ready too. I'll put it in the skill book area. Actually, is it a butcher's table that you end up getting?
Have you got it?
No. It's not in there, it must be on the crafter's bench, whatever it's called, carpentry bench.
Yeah, it's right at the top.
Oh, yep. Well, I have enough to build it. I'm getting the butchery table now. Probably should go and get some meat. Because I don't think we've got any. And that's cooked. Yeah, I'm gonna go and hunt a couple of things.
Okay.
I'll point have a butcher's table if I can't. If I don't have any meat to use. I'll get the bison. The bison seems to have way more meat in them.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure you can make 20 raw meats from it.
Yeah.
One carcass.
Just prepared meat from memory. Does prepared meat use like a few raw meats or?
Yeah.
Dude, I think I've actually probably killed off most of the bison population here. I can't find one.
Oh god.
It's not a good start. There's a few wolves. Foxes. Maybe we should check on that. I mean, I can't see the world population being massively affected, but... Oh, there's one. There's two. Three. What if anything hunts the bison?
I don't think anything hunts anything at the moment.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
There you go, there's one. Dodging skills. I think 2 bison will be enough now for a bit. They're really heavy too. So 2 bisons put me up to 13 kilos. I think I was already carrying like 6. So about 5 kilos each. Obviously in real world that's not that heavy for a massive beast.
Bought this game for realism.
Yeah, it's bullshit. What if we should just swear and set it to like watcher beware?
Is that YouTube ad revenue is going out the window?
Yeah. Fuck it. Viewer discretion is advised. You should just be able to axe everything in this game. Axe the ground. Axe the bloody... the wolves. Oh my god, that wolf's spastic. Axe the iron. Axe the snow. Like, who cares? I'm going to apologise, guys, in advance. I'm lost, and this mine... the map on this server seems to slow everything down by a lot. See, the frame rate is dropped massively. And when you turn it off, it locks your game up for a few seconds. I think it's because the world on this game is huge. So when I first joined this server, I was having really bad frame rates. So it's actually Rhysse who said to me, "Oh, turn your map off." And I did, and then it was good. Die.
Can I explain like a pro?
Yeah. You know me. I'm good at explaining things. There's also no drop damage either. So I don't think you can die at all in this game.
I don't think there's any damage.
Yeah, you just literally... yeah. There's nowhere to die. We actually set ourselves up here because there was a massive mine, as you can see. Rhysse is eating a bit away already. But we're not actually smelting until we get the smelting efficiency up, which we do have. I'm pretty sure Rhysse has got...
Yeah, I just need one more level in
this is
both
our-
the iron and the copper, and then I'll start smelting either of
Yeah.
them. I'll get
This
the
is
iron
our-
first though.
Yeah, I could get the sawmill going, then we can start building into the other stuff. But this is our stoneworking smelting area at the moment. This is a new super building that's going up, which we haven't decided what we're going to make into yet. With some extra rooms. Beautiful stone bridge, our tree farm. Yeah. So there's not really a lot that we're doing at the moment. We're just sort of waiting. Like, the game seems to be a bit of a waiting game at the moment. Like, and we're teaming up, so I'm doing the farming and the tree chopping and the butcher and stuff like that, and Rhysse is doing the basically the ore and the metal and probably engineering, and even like helping each other out like that. It's still going pretty slow. I want a nice view of the window when I chop my meat up. Yeah, that's what I'm talking about. Okay, so I need to put some points in butchery as well, which is, I think... butchering. What's this? Prepare meat efficiency. I'm not going to put anything into that, to be honest with you, at the moment. Oh wow, so it uses 10 raw meat. Sorry, raw meat. So how do you get... okay, I see. Holy shit, prepared meat is expensive.
Yeah. Once you unlock the efficiencies though, it'll be better.
Ah, god, you need butcher too. Butcher bison recipe, I need level 4. So, go him. Where's the butcher bison? Oh yeah. Prime cut, that's cool. Now, for milling, let's see what I need, because that's going to be my next thing. So that's, the milling's the next thing for me. So, milling skill but requires 4 prepared meat. Okay, so I'm actually nearly there. It requires farming 2. Where's farming 2? There it is. Excuse me. So I need 5 more points to get into farming 2, but I can get the resources that are required for it. And I also remember that I need windmill 2 for it. So I'm going to go in here. I'm going to build that. Oh god. There we go. Points, points, points. Everything's points in this game. Should I go and get some more? I think I should go and hunt some more. For some more meat. We've got a fair bit of shitty meat in there, but... I was like, oh, I just did a wood farm earlier, Rhysse, and I'm thinking, oh, we haven't got any wood, but it's because we used it all on that pointless building that's half finished.
Oh yeah. We used it all, did we?
Well, all the stuff that I went out and got, like that building there, that one layer is a full cart of wood. So what you see here is this cart filled up with wood, which I'll take you to show
only
you.
need 3 cards to actually make the roof, and
Oh god, yeah.
actually just the 3 levels, and you'll need another one to make the roof.
It's going to be 8 levels high, this one. It's 8, like, so 8 times 3. Yeah, it's going to be a fucking industrial work building. Nah, I'm just kidding, I'm talking shit. I don't even know what I'm saying. I guess when you do the meat cuts though, the scraps are, you can use the scraps to build stuff as well.
The meat scraps can build sausages.
Yeah, we all know how much you like sausage. Hey! I'm not very good though, I won't be able to make very good sausage. It'll be small sausage, I think. I can get the tailoring skill book as well. Oh my god, election skill book.
Yeah,
14 iron, 14 copper, and 14 gold ingots. That's
pretty good for you. What do you need the? Because I need 20 of everything.
I don't need anything. I just need the resources. I'll probably still keep going in that thing because the saving there, like every time I do research, it's fairly cheap.
Yeah.
Go and look for some more meat. I'm the meater.
I love hunting that meat, don't you?
I love the meat. I love the meat. You haven't done 360s, Rhysse? You haven't, have you?
What?
You haven't done 360s.
In your 360s?
You know it. So this area was originally like a massive tree farm. It was like cluttered probably like that, and we were like, okay, we'll set up here, there's plenty of wood, and we absolutely demolished it in like probably a couple of hours. It was gone.
Yeah.
So now we've had to build roads and travel a little bit. We've started a little tree farm, but I haven't been able to get enough skill points in it just yet, which is kind of a shame, but we'll get there. I think bison, yeah, it's taking a 4 shots now.
Usually took 5, did it?
Yeah.
You one-shot the elks yet? Or are they still?
They're 1 shot now, yeah. Oh, Jesus. Things came charging for me. Can I fit any more? Nah, I can't fit any more of them. Sniper shot. Oh yeah. Sniping them turkeys. Let's get some sniping shot going.
Make a frag movie.
Holy crap, have you seen how fast the rabbits are? They're ridiculous. Oh god, I gotta waste stuff. So many foxes up here, it's mental. So if you have any questions, feel free to ask any comments. Like, we've probably got up to what tech do you reckon we got up to? We literally were just about to start producing steel and gears for the petrol engine, the combustion engines. That's where we got to. And this game is just started. I think it's on day 2 in Australia. So if you have any questions, I can help you up to this point. Things like diet, or basically good locations to set up, or road building. Like, there's some really cool stuff. And to make things easy with road building, I could probably put some demonstrations up. Probably like your points priority. Like, I would say, I wouldn't go into any efficiencies. I think the first efficiencies that are the really important ones are smelting, because when you get to smelting, like, wood and stuff can be grown, food can be grown, whereas once your mines have run out, like, you have to travel for it. So my opinion would be that the most important efficiencies are smelting, which is what Rhysse is currently working on. Like, we right now we could progress. He could start smelting, but he hasn't got the what skill points have you got? Like, you can do 2, right, per one.
Yeah, it's
2 ore.
50%, so 2 ore for 1 ingot.
Yeah.
Which sucks.
Yeah. So right now he could smelt what, like 50 iron or something like that. You could do, right? Because you got 100 ore. But if he just waits until, say, tomorrow, for instance, or tonight, then he's going to be able to do a lot more, because he's
be like 1.5 per ingot.
Yeah.
Or whatever.
Which makes more sense, really, because, whereas like I say, like the trees and stuff, these are, you can grow them. So when we log in tomorrow, every single one of these will pretty much be grown, and that's we probably get about 2 stacks per tree, right? So that's 20 wood per tree. So as you can see, there's 20, 40, 60, 80, 100. There's probably 900 to 1,000 wood, probably more, worth of wood here. And then if you hit the bushes, you can replant them. Obviously, if you've got the correct efficiencies and whatnot. So I'm gonna go and do some wood chopping. Once I get back from this wood chopping adventure, I will show you how to use the deeds and lock doors and chests and things like that, because I know that there's quite a lot of people who don't understand how to do that yet. And also how to give, like, say I've built this cart and I want to give it to Rhysse. There's some interesting stuff with the deeds that you probably need to know. I'm going to get stuck here. I can go down here though. That's connected to my road. So this is how far we have to travel for wood right now. We used to literally get wood from right next to the base, but I'm going to teach you wood stuff. Right now. You heard it here. So when it comes to wood chopping, there's a couple of things that you need to know. The first thing is, let's look at our skill in survival. So firstly, you need logging, which gives you that, because it gives you the ability to, cut down the trees and stuff. You can anyway if you get an axe off someone else, but basically, if you put points into logging yield, you'll increase how many logs you get when you pick up like a section of the tree. And this one I'm pretty sure just reduces the amount of calories that you use. I don't bother with that, and I haven't bothered with this just yet because it's 10 points, and it's just not worth it right now for me. Now in agriculture, this is the most important one, I feel, is once you get down to farming and you go down forest farming, this one here, you'll see seed to seed, increased harvest yield by 1, next level is 2. This is really important for sustaining a tree farm. Like, I feel like the next level minimum is the best. And again, if you can keep going higher, then keep going higher because you'll get more seeds. But what this does, it means every time I hit a bush on a tree, I have a chance to get seed to seed. Okay, so right now, when you start off the game, you can get 1 seed. There's a chance that you'll get 1 seed when you hit these bushes off, and they can be really annoying to get. And the only way you can get them is by hitting them. And you see that I hit the bush, but I didn't get any seeds. So it's like girlfriends, really. You can hit the bush, but you might not get any seeds. It's just one of those things. I think the next thing is...
What the fuck? That came right out of the blue.
I know, that's what she said. I don't even know where that came from, but Next thing is chopping the trees down. So as you can see, it's going to fall down, and you can't actually chop the tree until everything's been cut off it. So now I can start chopping up in segments, and basically, when you increase your logging, you'll get more. So you see at the bottom left it says you got 4 logs. You got 4 logs. Well, if I pick this up here, it'd be you got 3 logs plus 1 or whatever bonus you have. So I haven't really played with it, but I think it would be. It's way more efficient. I know that. So I'm going to chop these up. Now this is a rumour at the moment. I don't actually know if this is true, right? But with this trunk, if you just leave it, it'll just stay like that, okay? But if you get rid of it, as far as I'm aware, it will regrow. Now, I have evidence for this and I have evidence against it. The evidence for this, right, is that I've never seen it regrow. Yeah, that's the evidence.
That's your evidence for it?
No, sorry, against it. I've never seen these trees regrow, okay? However, like, I've held the ground here. If I plant a tree seed and that tree grows, right, then I chop that tree down and chop the trunk down, and it leaves me with this patch here, and I try to replant it, it will give me an error message saying that there's something already here, so I have to re-dig it up like I just did, replant it, and then re-hoe it, which, that's not the hoe, that's okay. Re-hoe the ground, and then I can replant it. So, although I've never seen the trees regrow in the spot, maybe that's something that they want in the future. I don't know, that's maybe something they want to implement. I'm not sure. And again, it's probably... It'll be good, but right now I don't think it's working. So as you can see here, I'm trying to get some seeds. I haven't managed it. I don't know what the drop rate is. I know it's really low, and that's why it's important to get the to level up in agriculture in this one here. I think on the last game I had level 2 in that, and I was able to build a massive tree farm just by finding a forest like this, running through, chopping all these low hanging bushes down, and I was able to collect like 50 odd seeds, and then when your trees grow, you can then harvest your trees for seeds before you cut them down. So say this is my tree farm here, I will try and get these low hanging bushes first, which is like a nicely timed swing, and then once I can't reach any, then I'll cut the tree down. But generally what I'll try and do is, at the very least, I'll try and get, say I'm cutting down 4 trees, I want to try and get like 4 or 5 seeds, so that I'm always moving ahead. There you go, so they've got 4 seeds now from hitting these, but it's very low chance. So there's 6 there now. Now if I had another, like the next level up in this, that would be 9 seeds right there, so that's 9 trees that I could replant. And I've probably checked about, what, 6, 7 trees now, so it's a really important skill to have with logging, because obviously if you don't get the seeds, then you're just moving further and further away, and the trees aren't regrowing. But I mean, Rhysse, would you agree that the best place to set up a base is, for instance, near like a mine?
Yeah,
because
sure.
it's just non-replenishable.
Natural resources, yeah.
And sand as well. Sand was a big one that you use. Which Rhysse, I think, said that a big help with him was increasing the... Basically, you got to have mortar pitch, which is, it requires sand, and you use that with stone to create bricks. That was a nightmare in the first game. We didn't find much sand near us. So something again like where our base is. I'll show you the map. Like I said, the map is really slow, but and I've had it turn right down to... Where's our base? There it is. So our base we set up right next to natural resources. So there's loads around us, and there's a massive beach as well. That to us was hugely important. There's a water stream there, which we don't really require at the moment. But just for, I guess, a quick start guide, that's what we did. I'll talk a little bit about diet as well in the game, which is the basically balancing what type of food you have, because it's so easy to just pick up these things and just eat them. The problem with that is that it will actually slow you down. If you just started the game, you know that you do require like quite a lot of food to keep working on stuff, but it's probably not the best way to go.
Jesus.
Ah, sorry, I couldn't resist. Well, you eat coal.
I'm getting sand.
Oh, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, nice.
Oh, did you
Yeah,
just
so
take the... Oh, no. It's out here. Never
it'd
mind.
be so funny if I took yours and give you the full one. So with those tree seeds, I'll quickly go and put them on my farm straight away. So as I'm travelling now for wood, I will collect these seeds and whatnot. Important thing though, make sure you're not carrying any wood on you, otherwise you'll just place it down. It's nice and easy to pick back up, but it's just annoying. I'll actually show you guys a bug too. Okay, so first things first, I'll show you how the deeds work. So this is my cart. I have the deed for my cart, which is this one here. Now if you right click this, it brings up basically everything about the cart. It shows who you can give permissions to, and it shows who's authorized to use it. Now if you're authorized, you can access the cart if it's locked. So this is your lock button here. It's so important to click that, otherwise people will steal your stuff. And the same goes for chests. So you make sure your chests are locked, and if you need anyone to access it, then that's fair enough. So for instance, I might leave this door open unlocked, and basically, you know, put all my stuff in here and leave that locked so other people on the server can come in and use my benches to help them out. But what you're going to make sure is that in the storage, things aren't put, you know, in the public, 'cause that public there with this door open, anybody can access that. So the reason it's in the public storage at the moment is so Rhysse can access it because he's with me, which is why this door is locked. So he can get in and out, but no one else can. There's no one else near us anyway, but just in case we're offline. So back to the cart. So let's say I've built this cart for Rhysse, okay? Now if Rhysse can use this cart right now, but is it actually his? No. However, he can use it. So what I'd do is I'd actually put this deed item into the cart itself, and then Rhysse is able then to grab the deed out of the cart and place the deed in his inventory. The problem is, right, the cart is actually still mine. But he can use the deed to alter who can access it, who can't, but I still own it because I built it, right? So what he has to do is he has to get a sledgehammer, okay? When the deed is in his inventory for the cart, he can then use the sledgehammer on that cart because he has the deed to it. So right now he can't use the sledgehammer on this because I have the deed for it, okay? But if he has the deed, even though it's mine, he can then sledgehammer this, which will put it in his inventory. Then he can replace it, so he can re-put it on the ground, and then that's actually his then. And he will delete the old deed, give him the new deed, and then that cart is actually his. And then he just has to change the permissions on it. So that's how you will give basically a cart. We've done that as well, haven't we? We've tried and tested that.
Yeah.
Because on the last server we built a couple of carts for some people, and when they started building up and that they wanted access, they wanted to remove me and Rhysse's access off it for, I don't know why, we weren't stealing or anything, but I think it's just...
more help than hindrance to them.
Yeah. So, basically, we did that for them, no problems at all, and we figured out that that was the only way to do it, was actually to, you know, remove ourselves off it by basically placing it and, well, getting them to place it, should I say. That was the only way to do it, so that's what we had to do. That's tidy enough, I guess. So yeah, the wood's in there now. Now I was going to explain diet, wasn't I? That's the deeds. With the land deeds, that's still a bit tricky. I'm pretty sure when Rhysse has this in his inventory, so if I give him this deed, he just hits claim deed, and then that makes this deed his. So, similar sort of thing. Now with the food, when you click on the food, you'll see a bunch of different stuff. So you'll see it's got, the corn here's got 15 carbs and 5 vitamins per. Your beans, which are really good for protein and fat at the start of the game. Then you've got meat, tallow, and you've got a bunch of different things. So the idea of this game is, right, is you want to basically make this balanced, which is, I'm pretty sure it's 5 of each. So you want 5, 5, 5, and 5. Or it might be, I don't actually know. the way to do that is, I mean, I'm getting 35 a day at the moment, and that's basically because of my diet. So what you want to do is you want to consume food. So right now I haven't got any food in my inventory, but what I'm going to do is I need to eat. Okay, so I'm going to have a look at, okay, I need, my fat and my vitamins are low, which means I can go with a high fat and high vitamins diet. Now I know that tallow is high in fat, so I'm going to eat a tallow, which you can see it should have changed. So there you go, the skill point change has changed up as positive. It's like positive, which means that it's gonna slowly increase the rate which my skill points go up. Now I need vitamins as well, so I'm gonna look for a food with high vitamins. I don't know if I've got any. So they've got vitamins, but they're gonna put my carbs up. So right now I don't have any, but I'm sure that these berry bushes produce high vitamin food. So right now, like I said, I might just have to go and eat some. I might just have to eat some protein and fat. Protein's high, so I need high fat, high vitamins. That's all I can really eat. If I eat too much protein or carbs, it's gonna screw me over. It's gonna reduce my diet really. I could probably go fat still, but yeah. So let's check in the butcher's table. What's going on in here? Protein, fat. Lots of leather hide. Okay. So that's not looking too good at the moment. In fact, I'm just not going to eat. Might go and look for some berries or something. They're usually high vitamins. I'm pretty sure the berries are 15 vitamins and like 5 carbs or something, which the good outweighs the bad. Like worst case scenario, I mean 38 a day is a fair amount. Like that's pretty good. So I will show you. I'll explain a bug to you as well, and then I'm probably going to leave the episode here. So with smelting, this produces something called tailings. Okay, now tailings are the product that basically ruins stuff, pollutes stuff, and that's like the first level of pollution that you'll experience, and it travels quite far. Can you remember the farm on the last server, and the tailings dump was miles away, and it probably travelled like 15 to 20 blocks, and probably would have got further unless we sorted the issue out first. But tailings is something that I think the server is meant for you to dump. So let's say you're meant to have like a dump somewhere, like over here, or dig a hole and bury it. But unfortunately right now it's so easy to get rid of. You can literally stack, what's this, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 10, 12, 16 slots here that you can stack 10 tailings in. So that's 160 tailings you can store in one box. So what myself and Rhysse have been doing is we literally would build another room here and have maybe 1 or 2 thick, and just have a bunch of boxes lined up like storage chests, and just basically dump the tailings in there. And that's how we're dealing with it, and it doesn't leak or anything. So it's something that needs to get fixed on the server, but it will save you pollution early on. That's the only way we've been really dealing with the tailings here, and we haven't had any pollution problems. So, which is kind of sad, because I'd like to see it so we had to actually dump or deal with it as a, which is a reason why you want efficiencies and things like that. So if we had, let's say we dumped it all the way over here, and we had a massive dump here, it literally would get all the way over here. It takes time. I think if you put one tailing down here, it soaks into the surrounding soil. So you see pollution is 0% there. When you put the tailing down, it'll go up to like 300 or something on the tailing block, and then it will slowly start seeping out until it neutralizes. So if it gets to over here, this might be 1%, then 5, then 15, then 20, then 30, then 50, until it gets to like the block that's poisoning. And I think it slowly spreads out until it sort of neutralizes, and I think it slowly like gets rid of. So I'm not sure exactly how it works yet, but if you just store it in chests, then that's an easy fix for it. I'm sure that'll get fixed. Like maybe maybe making 1 stack of tailings per box or something, or maybe making it seep.